Hi, I'm that hookup that won't leave, even though you've already called an Uber, Liam Deck.
And I'm Tristan Jacob, the man you're meant to hook up with before you meet the man you're supposed to be with.
And today we will be talking about hookups.
All right, Liam. So you're big in the hookup scene. So
excuse you, I have never had a hookup. I am waiting until marriage.
Oh, okay, right. So
yeah, I'm waiting to hook up with everyone before I get married.
I see. Got it.
Yeah.
All right. So what are the best hookup apps that are out there right now?
Okay, so I'm a gay man, so I only use Grindr. Like, that's it. Like, there's none other. People do use Tinder, but that's more like for straight people hookups. So if I want to meet a man just for a good time, I will go to a bar or I will use Grindr. That is it.
That's valid.
There's nothing.
Yeah.
So, like, for you, what do you use? And how do you have that conversation?
I guess Bumble is really good. Just because, like, they have options for gender as a trans man. Like, I like that there are options that I don't have to list myself as a man. I don't have to list myself as a woman. I could just write trans man, and it works really well. I mean, I've messed with Tinder a little bit, but it's not really my scene. It's very straight, like, you know, like...
Yeah. Yeah, I was going to say, because for the gay community, it's known, like, for hookup culture, which is very damaging. But I was going to say, for the trans community, is there, like, a hookup culture, or, like, what does that conversation look like?
I mean, I can't speak for everybody. For me personally, hookups are kind of very scary.
Okay.
Just because, like, being trans, I'm so dysphoric all the time. So, like, wanting a one-night stand thing, it's, like... damaging almost, like, you know,
because you need to build up that trust.
Exactly.
Gotcha. See, I don't care. I'm dead on the inside, so for me, I'm just gonna go flinging around, getting whatever I can catch, and just going from there.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
Ghosting is a big thing. How do we deal with ghosting?
Let me tell you, I've been ghosted so many times. Oh, it's bad. But that's the thing. Okay, so for the gay community, we are really, really bad. We're all like, I just want to find true love. And then we will hook up with every single person we meet, become best friends with all those people for 5-6 years, and then act like we've never slept together, even though we already do all the time. And then we will just disappear without a trace. We're just gone. We're gone, girl. We are just gone. It is bad. And we just keep perpetuating this. I have done it so many times. I've ghosted people, and I've been ghosted, and it sucks, and I don't know why. But I will say, in the last few years, I've been very good where if I'm not interested in somebody, I usually let them down. Once in a while, if they're creepy, I'll just, like, dip. I'm out. I can't. It's not worth it. Have you ever ghosted someone?
I don't think that I'm usually the ghost. Like, I get ghosted. But, like, you know, that's hookup culture. You gotta...
Okay, I was gonna say, for real talk for a second, do you find it, as a trans man, that you get ghosted once you tell them you're a trans man, or there's other reasons? Is that, like,
It's usually the first thing I tell a person.
Oh, okay.
It's the first thing I ever tell a person, because if they're not into it, I don't want to waste my time, and I don't want them to waste theirs.
Okay. So, here's one for the gay community on ghosting. Depending on your position, you can be ghosted. In person, they will do that. Yes.
Why?
Because you can't put a top with a top and a bottom with a bottom.
Okay.
If you do verse and verse, they'll flip a coin and whatever.
Right.
But the thing is, there are many times on apps and in person where once I tell a person what position I am, they're just gone. I will have them look at me and just turn away and book it. And they're just gone in the club. They disappear.
Ghosting sucks. It's not cool. Don't do it.
I one time had a guy. We had, what was it, 3? Yeah, 3 incredible dates. I'm telling you, they were out of a fantasy book. They were out of a rom-com. Just everything about it was perfect. And after our 3rd date, he was an actor. He had a gig to work for the Girl Scouts of America as a haunted house actor in Connecticut. and he left for that weekend, came back, and I texted him saying, "Oh, how did your weekend go?" Radio silence. Nothing. He was gone. Never heard from him again.
Like, that's so weird. Where is the switch between, like, oh my god, I'm having so much fun, and then all of a sudden just dead, gone? Like,
that's the thing I don't understand. Like,
wondering what you did wrong.
No, I'm wondering what happened during that weekend with the Girl Scouts that he was just like, I'm done. I'm done with everyone. Like, what happened? I don't get it.
So, fun fact. Went to the Long Island Eagle one night. So, met this girl. I was like looking at her all night, like, you know, stuff like that, like kind of like from the side, like, you know, like whatever. And then my boy Ryan goes up to her and he's talking to her and she's like, "Hey, I like your friend," like stuff like that. And like everything's chill, everything's cool. Like we're making out in the middle of the bar. I don't even fucking do that, but I was like trash. So like whatever.
Okay. And
she was like, "Hey, like you're going to take me home with you, right?" And I was like, oh, word? Like, so I was like, you know, I don't really do this a lot. Like, it's not my thing and whatever. But, like, if you want to come chill, like, that's cool, you know, whatever. So brought her back to my house. Things happened. And then, like, she was like, you know, like, I really don't want to go home. But, like, I have to in the morning. And I'm like, all right, cool. Like, it's all good. Like, and she was like, yeah, I'll hit you up. Like, when I get home, I'll hit you up. Whatever. She left. Never heard from her again.
Anyway. Oh. So, speaking of the girl being like, oh, I don't want to go home, but I have to and all that. The amount of times I have showed up to a guy's house, I'm not joking, with a full suitcase to stay the night is unbearable.
A full suitcase, Liam. Are you moving in? Are you a U-Haul lesbian?
I think I'm a U-Haul gay. Well, we don't like U-Haul because they're homophobic. But
you know what I mean, though.
No, I know.
We stand U-Haul. We don't stand homophobia. But
no, we don't. But no, like I have done that. Like the guy Tom. I showed up with my backpack and I had clothes in there because I knew I was staying the night. And he's like, "What's this for?" I'm like, "I'm staying." He's like, "Oh, I thought we were just having dinner." I'm like, "No." Did that with, do you remember Brett, the guy with the Colt?
Yes.
Yes. I did that with him. I had my suitcase. I hate sleeping in a bed with another person. I hate it. I hate sharing a bed.
I like cuddles. Cuddles are great.
I'm fine with it for 5 to 10 minutes, and then I want my own space. Like, I am kicking the person out of their bed. They are sleeping on the couch.
Nope, I need it. But although I give off way too much body heat that I get pushed away. They're like, get away from me and push me. I'm like, no, but I love you. I just want to snuggle.
Thing is, like, I move a lot in my sleep. Like, I roll around, I toss. Like, it's really bad. So, like, a lot of people don't like sleeping in a bed with me, which is fine. I don't like sharing a bed either. So it's a win-win.
So I guess it's fair.
Yeah,
so,
but,
like, when your future husband, you're going to have 2 twin beds?
I mean, yeah, and then we can push them together when we need to.
For the do. And then, you know, you push them apart when it's time for bed.
Yeah, but I'm not going to sleep in a twin bed. I'm going to get a queen because I love the extra room.
You know what sucked? Sharing a bed in New Paltz. Because that bed was a twin.
Yeah, in New Paltz, mine was a twin. It was a twin on wheels. My floor was like ceramic tiles. I had no carpeting. I had no traction. My bed would wheel into the middle of the room in the middle of the night. The guy would get up and be like, "Where the fuck am I?" And I'm like, "I don't know why you're still here. You should have left like 4 hours ago."
So you're off Grindr?
Yeah, I downloaded it up here because, for those who don't know, I'm up in the middle of Bumblefuck, New York. Like, middle of nowhere. The town's population is about, I think, like 3,000, maybe. It's really small. So I was just curious to see, like, if there's any gay guys in the area. There's one in the town, besides me.
There you go.
And the next nearest one was 15 miles away. Yeah. And I'm not hooking up during coronavirus at all. Like, that is a no-go.
I don't blame you.
I was just curious to see, like, how many of us are there? There's not many. There's, like, none. It's bad.
I mean, I'm here in North Carolina, so it's, like, completely different hookup culture.
Yeah.
It's very strange. Might be your cousin, might not be. It's fine.
It definitely is your cousin. I'm not joking when I say that. Like, there are people, you find out, like, they have, like, their grandparents divorced at one point and then branched off and made new families, and then those cousins will end up dating. That is a common thing around here.
That's rough.
Yeah. And I mean, like, you do you, but, like, maybe you shouldn't do your family members. That's my thing. Yeah.
That's a no-no.
That's a pass.
Yeah. Yep, just re-downloaded Bumble. We'll see how it goes.
Are you looking to meet up with somebody or just chat right now?
I mostly downloaded it because I'm here and I'm alone. I moved here and, like, yes, my dad is here. Yes, my stepmom is here. But, like, I need people my age. I need people to, like, hang out with. I need people to, like, go to the bar with. I need people to, like, go swimming in the fucking lake with. Like, I don't want to do this shit alone. It's boring. Friend, where you're going.
Yes, always tell a friend, always send a location. That is the first thing I do. Like, for me, I get somewhere, I will send a location and everything.
Their name, as many details as you can. It's very important, just in case. You never know what's going to happen. You never know who you're going to meet.
Yes. Yeah, I don't know what the hookup culture is around here, and I don't want to find out. Like, when I get down to Philly, no, I really am done with it. It's just, it's brought, I don't want to say trauma, because I didn't have any, like, really bad experiences like some people have, but I will say overall, like, I enjoyed it. It was different. I experimented. I learned a lot about myself and others, which was nice. That's the thing I will say. If you are looking to hook up, make sure you and the partner you were with, that you were both wanting to do this. Don't do it just to do it. Do it because you want to. It's consensual. Make sure you're happy. And, like, if something's bothering you or you don't like it, tell the person. Just tell them. It is so much easier.
Culture is so weird, though, because, like, at least if you're in a relationship with somebody, like, you have these conversations about, like, what do you like? What don't you like? Where should I stop? Like, you know, stuff like that. Whereas, like, with the hookup, it's, like, kind of like, I'm going to do what I want and you're going to like it.
Maybe it's different for gay culture, because I will say, like, in our conversations before we meet up, though, that is the first, I will tell you, here's a conversation. Hey, cutie, how are you? I'm good. How are you? What are you into? Are you a top or bottom? Do you have any dick pics?
I mean, as a straight trans man, sure, let's go with that.
Yeah, no, you're a straight man.
Straight trans man. I don't really have those conversations. Like, what are you into? What do you like? What don't you like? Like, stuff like that. Like, I always 100% ask while I'm doing things, is this okay? Are you okay? They're like, all right, can you just, like, shut the fuck up and choke me? Like, sure.
I mean, okay, sure. Well, thank you for watching, and remember, a hookup is not just a fishing term.
Be sure to watch out for our new videos. Like and subscribe down below.